Savannah! So there's a Lion King live action prequel coming out later this year, and oh boy, nobody is anticipating this tripe. Look at that dislike ratio, man. 102,000 upvotes to 217,000 downvotes. Holy, and 5.9 million people have watched this. Well, let's crank up those numbers a little bit. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with right here. Now, okay, I watched this trailer, and to be completely honest, we don't really need the sound on this one. I could just let it run in the background, because my complaints to this, it's mostly visual. Okay, because it's like, first of all, why are there lions in the Arctic? That's a little bit weird, okay? And then, of course, yeah, we're dealing with the origin story of Mufasa. Right, who, well, let's hear. Okay, no, we haven't quite got to the story yet, right? Big sweeping landscape shots.
Lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood.
So he's already retconning the story of Mufasa, a future king born without a drop of nobility in his blood. Like, oh, fantastic. So we're going to tell another rags to riches story about a goddamn anthropomorphic lion. Oh, okay, cool. Dude, this is Disney already messing up if male and female intersexual dynamics. Okay, and now you're just going to take all of this progressive ideology to the animal kingdom. Fantastic stuff. But let's put on the flumpy subtitles here, you know, just for posterity's sake, to read and cringe along.
A lion who would change our lives forever.
Okay, cool. Because I know back in 1994, 1992, in the early 90s, when I watched The Lion King the first time around, like, I got the Blu-ray around there, okay? Lion King is definitely my second favorite Disney film, especially from the Renaissance. I didn't watch the live action in 2019 because I don't hate myself. And I'm not going to be watching this one because, again, I don't hate myself. Mostly because this trailer, this is a really bad trailer. We haven't got to the worst of it yet, but a lot of people are just saying, oh, it just looks boring, it just looks bland. No, it just looks incompetently done. Kind of like the first one, and totally unnecessary, because who was watching The Lion King back in the day and wondered, gee, I wonder how Mufasa got on the throne. I wonder how he became the king of the animal kingdom. No, nobody was thinking about that. Everybody was going, wow, Darth Vader sounds cool, and they built him up really well, you know, so that his death scene 20 minutes in, the spoilers, really was incredibly moving and impactful, okay? Something that has resonated throughout the annals of history in the 30 years since its release. Something that, how many other films, you know, in the subsequent years have even come close to reaching those levels? But anyways, I continue.
Mufasa.
Oh my god, thanks, Rafiki. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at that. We got Barry Jenkins. I don't know who this guy is, but we'll hear more from him in a second. But just look at that animation. Oh my, it looks, was Stevie Wonder the compositor on this? It's terrible. Oh my, I don't like the way that this looks.
The earth.
It looks, oh, that right there, that was really bad. Just the animation. Okay, I can't stand all of these, you know, the pseudo grandiose drum beats and chants, okay? Like the original Lion King scores, that's terrible. Oh god, everything looks so bad, okay? Just the compositing is off. That's what I noticed when I was watching this trailer. It's like nothing looks like it's there. Obviously, it's all CGI, and CGI, when done great, is completely and totally seamless. But all of this, it takes me completely and totally out of it, because it looks so bad. Yo, that right there. I mean, how do you watch? Look at the, Jesus Christ, look at that. That was so trash. It was so ass. It doesn't look real. This was always a bad idea to do a live action. Yeah, it was even worse of an idea to do a live action prequel to The Lion King, okay? Because it was going to be an animated film anyways. Like, what story couldn't you have told in old 2D animation style? Nothing. You have a new gimmick in mind and you wanted to run with it, and that's why everybody's completely and totally seeing through this stuff. But as I said, we're gonna get acquainted with Barry Jenkins here, and well, he has something to say for those trolls out there. Barry Jenkins responds to criticism that Mufasa the Lion King is part of the soulless machine. Well, I mean, you take a look at the other Disney live-action remakes, and while they're not soulless, I would say that they're corrupt, given the fact that they're subverting all of those legendary folk and fairy tales in order to infect it with modern-day sensibilities, and I'm not too sure any of those criticisms were lobbied at the 2019 Lion King. I would just tell you that this time around, it doesn't look very good. It looks very cheaply made, and it's Disney in 2024, so of course there's going to be some goofy messaging in it. So Jenkins isn't necessarily feeling the love for from every social media commentator over his involvement in Mufasa, the Lion King, after the Disney prequel released its first trailer this week. And that's hilarious, right? Even though I didn't see the 2019 release, it made well over $1 billion, and that was made by, Jon Favreau. I was right with 1994 when the original came out. Why did I think 92? Beauty and the Beast in 92? Yeah, it might have been. The Renaissance, every year there was a banger that came out. Anyways, you didn't hear anything about animation fatigue back in the 90s when Disney was cranking out high-level quality products, okay, that carried over to Pixar's output until the mid 2010s. But anyways, I digress here for a second. But if that was such a great success, and knowing how malleable Jon Favreau is, especially with what he's doing over on Star Wars, why didn't they bring him back to direct this one? I'm just wondering if that was such a great success. Why did Barry have to come over? I'm just wondering. After screening footage at CinemaCon earlier this month, the film's trailer was released online Monday and features narration from Rafiki Giancanis, explaining the movie, offering the origin story for Mufasa, the lion patriarch featured in the 1994 animated Lion King film for, a little bit, and then he was obviously clouds and stars, just the ones that didn't spell out sex. Jenkins took to X on Monday to share the trailer, and his post was greeted with both favorable responses. I don't really know how such a real awful ratio just on YouTube, and Twitter is going to be 10 times worse than that. Be favorable, okay, and also some negative ones, with the criticism apparently stemming from backlash to Disney's trend to reimagine its previous animation hits. Yeah, exactly, and I can't wait for Moana to come out. Boy, that's going to be great. A film that came out in 2016. Getting the live action treatment because, I don't know, what, The Rock is big enough to actually, portray his animated counterpart. It's so funny how they're going to be faithful with that adaptation and none of the other ones. But anyways, I'm waiting for Disney to do the predictable and do a Tarzan live action remake. Go ahead, do it. Do the casting for Tarzan. Anyways, one user wrote, Barry, you're too good and talented for Iger's soulless machine. Which, I mean, I don't know any of Barry's work, but I would say that of a lot of creatives in Hollywood. So even if this guy has a little bit of talent, oh yeah, definitely. The filmmaker whose 2016 drama featuring Moonlight. Oh, okay, that's why. That's that Oscar bait film. Yeah, won 3 Oscars. Responded to the comment by defending the original '94 animated film, which takes inspiration from Shakespeare's Hamlet. Yeah, did you know Lion King was inspired by Hamlet? Did you know it was about an uncle usurping did you know that? Fuck, your first day in film class. There is nothing soulless about The Lion King. For decades, children have sat in theaters all over the... No, we're just talking about you coming in with the prequel. The Lion King itself, that's fantastic. And what Jon Favreau did, he should be reminded of it on a daily basis and have to give penance for his front to art. But we're not talking about that, Barry. Barry, stay on track, Barry. For decades, children have sat in theaters all over the world, experiencing collective grief for the first time, engaging Shakespeare for the first time across aisles and myriad languages, a most potent vessel for communal empathy. But what does that have to do with your prequel that nobody wants, nobody asked for? Because I've seen a lot of comments about that. It's like, who cares about, who wants this? Wait, why is Disney pissing more money up the wall? Like, what are we doing? This response spurned another commenter who recalled having interviewed the filmmaker at the Toronto Film Festival when Moonlight first debuted to write that Barry Jenkins wouldn't have said what you just said. Oh, interesting. Jenkins appeared to interpret the comment as criticizing him for working on a family-friendly project and replied, "Bro, what kind of logic is that? How about this? You make a few videos as the same Barry Jenkins who premiered Moonlight, as you put it, showing some of the things that I'm doing in my spare time at the same time I was writing Moonlight." Jenkins then included videos from the time when he discussed his work and advocacy that's centered on children. Well, that's probably how he got the job over at Disney. Oh, you like children, huh? Oh, not like that? Damn. Well, we already gave you the contract, so, When the commenter then responded to his initial remark after referencing the post, saying that Jenkins is above Iger's soulless machine, Jenkins responded, "You said," and Barry Jenkins wouldn't have said that. You just said, but it's cool. You said, I responded, it's done. Yo, what's this bitching going back and forth on Twitter, man? I don't really care. Your film's getting destroyed. We can take a look at some of the comments in the YouTube section because I think that would be hilarious. Oh, wait, Disney turned the comments off. Yeah, because they're so super secure in their brand new film that's coming out. When is it coming out? December 20th. December 20th. And you, like several other people out there, don't have to watch this crap if you were completely and totally underwhelmed with the trailer, because this is one of the most unnecessary films I have ever seen presented in my entire life. And knowing the current state of Disney and the quality of product that they put out there, well, they've just kind of ensured that this is going to be a bomb. If you're going to continue to bicker with people online, that's the best. That is the best advertisement that you can do for your film. And go ahead and point to another example under the gigantic umbrella that is Disney in 2024, and take a look at especially how that worked out well for you in 2023. Show me one singular success story. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.